This is a video on how to deal with internet trolls. Rule number one. If ever you see a profile with no face, no profile picture, not much image content, and they haven't been long subscribed to their YouTube channel, be very wary of conversing with anyone of this profile type. I've had an experience over the past year, especially over the past year, with a particular YouTube user who calls himself Irish Fighting Warrior of the Wastelands. The other name he uses is Perkins, Jamie Brody, and several other counterfeit of multiple account names. What I did was an experiment replying to these internet trolls. So they thought they had one over me, but not at all. As well as healthy eating and keeping fit, I like to also understand the minds of different people. People in social life, people on the social media, and people in my sport I do, which is boxing, and also my partner in the relationship. I think people science is very interesting. There's one thing, getting involved with social media, one has to accept, and that is criticism, hate mail, frustrating people to converse with, people who disagree with you, people who are difficult, people who are nice, people who are funny. All of those you have to take in stock when you join a social media site. Now this is a message to an internet troll. All internet trolls who think they are funny and they are hurting me with words, better think again. I am a very confident individual. I'm probably old enough to be your daddy. I've been on this earth for a long time. I've got a very strong mind and I know exactly what I am doing. I do apologise to the channel, Sasha and Jamal, for replying to the internet trolls or any other channels which I do reply to internet trolls. This is a part of my personality where I like to experiment with these trolls and see how far they go, see how long they go for. It's a part of my meditation, it's a part of my health, believe it or not. I like to converse with people and see their mindset, what makes them tick. With these internet trolls, I got to learn a lot about this internet troll. The type of person they are, because to be able to troll the internet for that long, to open so many different accounts in the same name, you must be a very disturbed person. Excuse me, I'm just eating my salad. It's very difficult to speak while you're eating. Now what I was saying, these internet trolls are very disturbed, sick people. You never know who you meet on the internet. But people with no profiles, no videos, nothing about them, you click on it about, that says nothing about them, you got to treat with great suspicion. These people are what I call sick cowards, because they'll never meet me in person. I know that, they know that. You have many people on there, like say for example, Jamie Brody on there posing as a woman. A woman's photograph is not a woman. She's the same person they call Irish fighting warrior of the wastelands, and even that character is not real. What YouTube should do is to trace the person on their IP address, which I've now made a complaint to YouTube, and trace this person opening multiple accounts. It's no point this person opening multiple accounts, because all I do is just block them. Just block them from the Google and block them from the multiple accounts. They can open another account, they will just be blocked. So they're wasting their time. I'm now choosing to ignore the trolls. I may later on answer the troll in an experiment, but for now and for a long while I'm going to ignore the troll. The main reason being it affects the channel of which I love and which I'm viewing. So if I reply to the troll, I feed the troll. And this is what a troll needs. He needs you to feed him. So goodbye Jamie Brody, whatever your name is, or Irish fighting warrior of the wastelands. You were too scared to meet me, because if you met me, I would sort you out. Like I said, I could sort you out mentally, options for health. I could find out where you live and you'll be sorted. Alright, so there's so many good channels on YouTube, and anyone who gets affected by a troll, please don't let the troll affect you. They're trying to take away the good things you have. I am a very confident person. I love my race. I love who I am. I wouldn't want to be born as no one else, because I'm born my colour. I've had a lot of racist remarks on the channel. I wouldn't change my skin colour or change myself for anything. If I was born Chinese, I wouldn't change it for nothing. If I was born Indian, I wouldn't change it for nothing. And if I was born white, I wouldn't change it for anything. God chose me this colour and gave me this birth, and that's what I want to be, and that's what I love. My partner's the opposite colour from me, white, which means no difference. I don't put race or anything as a barrier. I love all people, So that's my strength. I love all people. So, like I said, with these internet trolls who call themselves Irish Fighting Warrior of the Wastelands, if he doesn't accept help, the best place for him is the Wastelands. So practically, he spelled his name out. The only thing he shouldn't put on the name is Fighting Warrior, because I changed that to Fighting Coward. I wouldn't even put Irish in the front name, because many Irish people don't behave this way. So I call him Coward Warrior of the Wastelands. So don't indulge with any troll, because you're wasting your time. On this planet, our Earth, this is what makes it so interesting. There's various types of people, quite a variety of us, 7.5 billion people, all with different intellects, different thoughts, different directions, different hearts. Some has a kind heart, some has a wicked heart. Some are lovely people, some will want to hurt people deliberately, some will want to defend people and help them. And some can absorb punishment, some can't take punishment. They can't take comments. And there's some people on YouTube, they really can't take YouTube comments. Like I said, it's affected Sasha and Jamal. It is quite shocking. When I first joined YouTube about 7 years ago, I think it's 7 years ago, I had a lot of abuse. And to me it was a shock. I couldn't believe, just like Sasha and Jamal, the abuse I got, especially racist abuse. And as time's gone on, I've looked at various channels, I've taken tips from different people, but also I've had a lot of thought about the thing about the trolls and the hate. This you get in society. There's no way you can get society where everybody likes you and everybody gets on. It is not possible. We all have different agendas, different problems. We were brought up in different ways with different problems. And the main thing is the mental state of people. Some people have diverse mental states and needs that everyone can't cater for. I consider myself a very strong person, very strong individual. I know what I want. My partner Laura, she also knows what she wants. We've all had very tough backgrounds. I was brought up in a family of 11. And my dad abused me, as I said, abused me. I was beaten up until the age of 17. I mean, really whapped and walloped. Also bullied as a child in school. My partner's had hers, which I'm not going to explain, but she's had her horrific background, where I've had to nurse her out of it. And so we are very strong people. We've lost a baby last year. We lost a baby boy, and it really hurt at the time, because of course when you lose a baby which you're carrying, especially a woman, for 9 months, you're going to feel it. But time has passed, and time's a healer, and also we are quite rational and very normal people, deep people, that understand that God gives and takes away, and a miscarriage is a totally normal thing, very, very common. We're going to try again when ready, and we're going to have a baby. So for someone to leave a comment saying, they criticise me about losing a baby, trying to hurt me, they're not hurting me, they're hurting themselves. You are not hurting me whatsoever. It doesn't matter. The only thing I'm concerned about is the channel which I watch. They're having a baby, and I think it's an absolute wicked thing for you to put this on a channel when someone's having a baby. But never mind, I'm not going to feed an internet troll anymore. Not on someone else's channel. Or my channel. I think I'm going to cut it loose and don't feed them. So you internet trolls, you've got a message from me. You are now going to suffer. You're going to get no replies. You're going to mentally be starved from any replies. And I hope all YouTube members watching this message, listening to this message, watching this video, follow suit. Don't give them time of day. Stephen Garden, whatever your name is, Mr. X, just don't reply. Just let them type out what they want to type out, and just take the positiveness out of the channel and the negativeness ignore. It is just a total waste of time. Here's some raw beetroot I'm eating. I'm going for a salad here. And for now, I'm going to eat my salad. And I want all these trolls to think about their actions. And all the members who get involved with trolls, such as myself, to sit and think. And we're going to now destroy the trolls, put them dead. The trolls now be talking to themselves. So they might as well get a mirror, stare at themselves and chat a lot of wasteland crap. This diet is a detoxing diet. The only thing that's cooked here is the beetroot. Cooked for 7 minutes, not even drained. It is boiled dry, so none of the nutrients are chucked out of the beetroot. I just cannot eat beetroot raw. So this is how I have my beetroot, like this. My thoughts on people is that you have nice ones, you have extremely nice ones, kind, you have positive ones, you have negative ones, you have horrible ones, you have wicked ones, and you have extremely evil ones. This is the planet we live on. Right now, our planet is at a state of emergency. You have nuclear powers fighting amongst each other. You have cyber warfare with Russia and America. America, in my opinion, the biggest perpetrators of proliferation of nuclear weapons and also the cyber attacks. I truly believe, this is my opinion, that Russia balances the world. Without Russia on this planet will be an extremely more dangerous place than what it is now. America, I do love America, I love American way of life, I love the country, I love the people, but I do not like the people at the top, the direction they are taking their people. I do not like the direction and the money spent on weapons for killing people, mass destruction. I'll leave some links below this video and you watch them and tell me what you think about the development of the problems between America, Russia, Syria, also China. Another thing I have to confess is I made a choice of voting. Laura and myself, and we voted out of the Brexit, we voted out. Now, I must admit, I'm having second thoughts. The reason being is, when you look at the world, economically, financially, which is the same thing, the world needs to be together to get on. I don't really care what people say about you having your own country, you can control your borders. That in some way, yes, you have to control the flow of people coming into the country and it has to be managed, whether you're in Europe or not. But with me, Britain has far more benefits being in the EU than out. This is my stage right now. I'm not very knowledgeable in politics with regards to the relationship with Britain and Europe, but my feelings say it is a mistake because Scotland voted to leave the UK and they're lost. But when you think about it, Scotland sees benefits of leaving, but Britain sees it as a bad idea, Scotland leaving the UK, making it weaker. So now Britain now has pulled away from Europe. So you imagine Britain like Scotland, and we've pulled away from Europe. And you've got banks now threatening to pull out of the city, the huge financial centres. They want to pull out of the city and move abroad to practice business. This will hit the pound. I do believe Britain will bounce back and will be on top again, but it will take a long while. There'll be a lot of suffering of people who are on low skilled trades, people who are struggling, and even people on top will lose a lot of money. I heard that the Queen's going to lose £1 million already from the Brexit. We know the Queen is wealthy, but still £1 million is a strong indication of what is really happening. So the way to look at it is, if the Queen loses £1 million, imagine what a normal person who is investing loses. House prices, that can get affected. House prices, food prices, petrol prices, plane flights abroad, holidays. The whole thing gets whacked. I just think Britain together in Europe may be a better idea than Brexit. And Britain has got an imperial past where we dominated other countries. Like, say for instance, slavery years ago. So I'm thinking to myself, would it benefit me to have Britain as an exit, or Britain working together with Europe? I just don't know. But I do love my country, I love England, and some part of me says, yes, to do have the Brexit so we can control immigration, not ban them from help, because some immigrants need help, like Syria, all the problems caused by America, and also this country, causing these countries to have refugees through bombardment of these countries. I'm going to give you a strong example, the Iraq War. Tony Blair took a massive criminal decision to go in there. I call it criminal because what he's done, he's killed millions of people, ruined an entire country, him and George Bush, and the war was highly illegal. He should be arrested and put down for that, but like I say, he's got away with it. So let's forget the politics for now. This is about internet trolls and eating healthy. Now I'm going to have to leave you and eat my food. There's just one more point I want to make about commenting on 8 Miles From Home channel. I agree that the channel should always reply to their subscribers. They also should never charge a patron for reply. This is my opinion. This is my spoken feelings and how I feel, myself and Laura. But if the channel themselves wish not to answer comments, that's their decision, and I fully agree with them, because after all, it's a freedom of life, freedom of what you want to do. But me, as a lover of the channel, would advise them to answer the comments. Don't have to answer lots of comments, and just keep it simple. And this is a debate that's been brought out on your channel, so all you do now, everyone knows now, you ain't got the time, because you're very busy people, and anyone who loves your channel and respects your channel will know this and will accept this. So if you answer just to 1 or 2 comments, 10 minutes every day, or even 5 minutes, it shows that you're interacting with your subscribers and you get more subscribers. Laura and myself want to see you grow, and this channel is 8 Miles From Home, by the way, I'm referring to. I would want to see 8 Miles From Home grow. I think they're a very talented channel, great filmmakers, great narrators, and they're great storytellers. And they share with us their journeys around the world, and they've got a lot of very good guts, get up and go, which I love in young people. Me myself, I'm age 55. I've done a lot of travelling in my life, but this couple has reawakened my desire to travel and be free. So, and there's another channel I love, it's Victoria Raw Vegan and Tanya Raw. These are health channels, they show about healthy eating. I've always been healthy all my life, but it's good to have these people pushing forward raw food, and healthy food. You have terrain riders, and they're freely, terrain riders, the sportsman I call him, also a free man, like his free life, his free style. So here we are, I'm going to eat my salads now. You're going to watch me devour this whole bowl. Another thing I want to say, and don't get me mistaken of my country. I love my country, I love the UK, I love America, I love Europe. But I've got something to say about Russia, about the Russian Prime Minister, Russian President, Vladimir Putin. In my opinion, I think Vladimir Putin is the smartest, he's the best president of any country I've seen in my lifetime. He's intelligent, he's thoughtful, he's caring, and he wants a safer world. He's rational. This is a man who is rational. Believe it or not, Russia are not a violent country. They do not seek war. I don't care what anyone says, Russia do not seek war. They seek balance. Russia are very clever. You just consider Vladimir Putin, right? Like a Kasparov, but with feelings and thought. Not an objective, but subjective, the way he thinks and feels. I just love his decisions. You have to watch and follow Vladimir Putin and watch what's really going on around the world. I honestly believe Vladimir Putin, being there, he puts a check and balance on America and check and balance on Europe and keep the world balanced. If this world is out of balance, there'll be a war, believe me. You'd have complete obliteration of people. Just take a look at what we did to Iraq and Saddam Hussein, Gaddafi. Total obliteration of weaker nations by the great powers. You need to have an opposition like Russia. Russia is so important. I want you to go and think about the importance of Russia and Vladimir Putin. Those people are so important to balance the earth. And just imagine, if Russia's doing well, you've got a lovely place to go and visit. Look at St. Petersburg. You've got lovely Russian people. And if you've got America doing well, you've got a nice country to visit. As long as they get rid of their guns, cut the guns down. And the gun crime, which is very scary. The world needs to look after each other. That's what we need to do. The world needs to care for one another. Don't care what country you're in, what language you speak. We all need to love humans and put the earth first and progress that way. That will show intelligence and that will show the human beings as being clever. Right now, human beings are not very clever. Not what we're cooking up. There's a lot of lying, a lot of media corruption, government corruption, which applies in no matter what country you have. But it's just the way it's going. It's not going good at all. try to chew my food as much as possible. This way it digests a lot better. I don't like smoothies. I don't sort of like, not smoothies, green juices much. No, I don't like green juices. I like to chew my food. I truly believe that fibre, you get more fibre by chewing your raw food. It takes longer and harder to eat, but this way I can do it, so I do it. If you want to juice your stuff, you juice it. Nice, green and raw. It's my kiwi for after. It takes me about 50 minutes to eat this huge bowl of raw salad. 50 minutes. This is because I chew my food. If you watch a horse, you watch cows, you watch a sheep, but particularly you watch a horse or a bull, a rhino, they eat tons of green grass. They eat all day long horse. And you take a look at a horse's body, how solid a horse is. So if you eat this green stuff, more green stuff, which has got protein, has got calcium in these greens. There's lots of calcium and greens in this. you will be strong with a healthy heart. The greatest strength one can have is mental strength and not physical strength. By using your brain efficiently and cleverly, you have more power than anyone with muscle. I absolutely detest the taste of beetroot, but eat it because of its nutritional value. It makes me spiritual eating this food. I feel connected with God eating this. Tell you what, you eat a pizza, tell me how you feel after. You eat a bowl like this of salad, raw, tell me how you feel after that. The pizza works against your body, this works with your body. That's the difference. Victoria Raw Vegan and Tanya Raw. Fantastic channels for health. Heal yourself with this kind of food. Heal yourself. Detoxify, heal yourself. Heal yourself. This bowl is 15 inches in diameter. 15 inches. With a depth of about 3 inches. So 3 inches, yeah, 3 inch depth, 15 inches across. So you can imagine the amount of salad that this bowl holds. Now I've just devoured most of it. I'm capturing this with a Panasonic GH2. I'm using a Pentax SMC 50mm f1.4. On a GH2 that becomes a 100mm lens and it becomes the f2.8 as on a 35mm full frame camera. The GH2 has a crop factor ×2. So you double the focal length and you double the aperture. I've got over half a pack of celery here. Over half a pack of celery. Another thing I'm not a lover of celery, but I do eat celery for the nutritional value. I find I have stronger bones when I eat that. My bones are strong when I eat celery. I'm also using the flow motion hack. Repeat myself. I'm using the flow motion hack on the Panasonic GH2. This allows me to record at up to 100 megabits per second. there are huge benefits, huge health benefits of chewing rather than juicing. When you chew, you get a lot more fibre, more roughage, which for your digestive system removes a lot of the waste. demolished. See that? All demolished. Now, time for my kiwi. And my water. Oh, it's absolutely earthly, breathtaking food. My body is going down. Imagine you eat a hamburger or meat, how you'd feel compared to eating what I've just eaten. Get used to this taste. Get used to it. This salad was totally undressed, no oils, nothing, just a salad in itself, served. 7 different raw pieces in there. Yellow pepper, red pepper, green pepper, radishes, rocket, beetroot. What's the one more thing? What's the one more bit? There was 7 in there. Let's start again. Red pepper, green pepper, yellow pepper, radishes, rocket, beetroot and celery. 7 different raw foods in there. 6 different raw foods. One was beetroot cooked, but partially cooked. It was quite hard eating the beetroot because it's not fully cooked, but partially cooked. So you keep the nutrients and the beetroot's not drained. This kind of eating will keep you young, will keep you good, and will heal you. Now for my lovely kiwi fruit. Like I said about internet trolls, watch out for a Stephen Garden, Perkins, whatever the name is called, Mr. X, Irish Fighting Warrior of the Wastelands, and Jenny Brody. You have to watch these impersonators of the internet, all the same person with various accounts, and I think the person even used the name Alexandra Webster as well, so they all got the same person doing it with all different accounts. And how you fish them out, you can tell by their language, their commentary language. Just study their language and you know it's them. Also, most of them have no picture, no profile, not much on the channel, nothing going for them. A waste of space. So don't waste your time with the internet trolls. Just do like Jay and Sasha does and just blank them out. Don't feed them. I always knew this, but I just part my personality. I thought, let me see what this troll has. Let's see how far this troll will go. You know, they think they're hurting you, but like I said, you can't hurt me. If you call me black nigger, whatever, you just don't hurt me. The only person that would hurt me if they call me black nigger is someone in the family. Like say someone in the family call me that, then it would offend because I'm family to them. So to call me that, why would they call me that? So that's the only reason. But people outside or friends it doesn't bother me at all because I'm confident in myself as a person, as a human. I repeat again, if you're confident in yourself, nothing should be able to hurt you. No kind of words or people. Because after all, you don't even know these people. you haven't met them. So no word should bother you at all. In your mental state, your mind and your world, just blank it out. Don't care what it is, just blank it out. Because you know you're better than them, you know your own world, and you're good. So just ignore them. Like I say, eating as well, the diet and eating is not just to do with eating the food itself, it's also your mental state. To be able to eat like this kind of food, you have to have a good mental state. Because this food, some people say it's boring. They go for a 10-mile run, they say, oh, it's boring. So you have to be in a good mental state in order to train in boxing, in martial arts or MMA. Or even study anything, to go to university. If your mental state is wrong, you'll find you cannot focus and you cannot move forward. That's it. Kiwi finished. Salad finished. I feel so good. I'm going to just slowly drink the water. Take my time and drink the water. You find also with trolls, what they try to do, they try to bring you down. Now if a troll can bring you down, then you must have a problem with yourself. You must have a confidence problem or an issue with your own self. The reason why I say that, a troll should not be able to bring you down. Not at all. On YouTube you can block them, you can block their comments, and you can shut them out. But I believe sometimes, right, it's good to have a troll. A troll, I thought about this in the last 2 days. Having an internet troll sometimes can draw attention to your channel. And sometimes you want attention to your channel. I must admit, you don't want the wrong attention to your channel. And you also don't want the horrible comments. That is a bad thing. But, like I said, with this YouTube, social media, hate mail and criticism comes as part of the process of being a member. You get hate mail, you get frustrating people. So that's one of the things you have to put up with the internet. So Stephen Garden, Irish fighting warrior of the Wastelands, you do not bother me. And Jenny Brody with that female picture posing as a woman, and you know you're a man, you're just not a man, you're a woman. Posing with counterfeit accounts. YouTube is going to catch you up, believe me. We've got a plan for you and you'll be sorted. Also water, very important drink. Let's get on the subject of water. The recommended amount of water a day, or fluids, they recommend 8 pints of fluid. This is just a guide. Now let me tell you something, if you're in a cold country, or you're not training, you're not in the gym, you're going to find it extremely difficult to drink 8 pints of water. So just make sure you're drinking enough fluid. I would say aim for 5 pints if you can. Water is a very good hydrant. It hydrates the body and it also purifies the body. And it removes acids and makes the body high in alkaline. What you don't want is too much acid in your body. So you want to drink lots of water. If you pee and your pee is dark yellow, strong yellow, you're not drinking enough water. But another thing is, do not drink water too fast and do not drink too much water in a short space of time. This is very not good for you and can put a lot of strain on your heart. Take your time and drink your water. If you go in a steam room, drinking water is no problem because you're losing lots of water. And if you're drinking lots of water in a hot climate, you have to remember to take your salts like Himalayan pink mountain salt, a gram or two on your tongue if you're running a marathon or cycling, so you don't get dehydrated. Best thing to have is to make a thing of coconut water. Coconut water has a 7 or 6 vital electrolytes to stop dehydrations. And take a look where coconut comes from. It comes from the Caribbean, which is a hot country. So God puts this there for a reason, to hydrate the body. So you have to remember that drink enough water, get enough sleep, don't be stressed, even though you get bad comments and hate mail and people imposing as themselves as trolls. Just have fun with them, but make sure the channel that you're on, you're not drawing a mess on their channel. That's the whole thing, you're drawing a mess to their channel. So hope you enjoyed this vlog anyway, and thanks for watching.